How's it going, everybody? Cubfan here in Minecraft Week 41 Snapshot, also known as 12W41A. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the changes in this week's Snapshot. So the first thing that's changed is we have a new item, the Anvil. And it's crafted with 6 iron blocks surrounded by an iron ingot in the center. And that gives us an anvil. So we'll plop this down over here. And there you see it's a regular anvil, not like the improved world height, like in 1.2. Okay, so the uses for this anvil. So the first thing you can do is you can rename your tools. So I'll rename the stone pick Stony Pick of Doom. And then we can also repair our enchanted items, our broken enchanted items. So if we put our enchanted pick in there and then an unbroken regular diamond pick, we can get back the same enchantment we had for only 30 levels, and this works regardless of the durability of the tool here. And we can also stack enchantments. So if we put these two picks together, you'll see it'll cost 53 levels, but it should, if I switch around the order, yep, it'll stack the enchantments, so to speak. So you can now get efficiency 5 once again. And we also have Silk Touch on here from this pick, so that's kind of cool. And the anvil doesn't just work on tools, it can also be used to rename blocks. And you can rename blocks to anything you want for, it looks like, 5 levels. So yeah, it's pretty great feature. And one property of the anvil is that it can become damaged. This is a regular anvil when you first craft it, and this is the slightly damaged anvil, and this is the very heavily damaged anvil. And the functionality of the anvil remains the same, it's just that the texture on top becomes more pixelated, so it looks like it's broken. And it's also worth noting that pistons as well as pushed blocks do not push an anvil. However, the anvil is affected by gravity. And also for each block it drops, it'll do 1.5 hearts of damage to mobs and the player. Wow. Also new in this week's snapshot, if we look at the F3 menu now, we can see the cardinal directions. So F3 is east, F0 is south, F1 is west, and F2 is north. Another cool new feature this week is if you hit F3 and H, you can now see the durability of each of your tools in your inventory, which is kind of cool. And then if you hit F3 and H again, it should go away. And you hear that sound? The sound of the level up is now only played every 5 levels. There are also a few small changes I want to take a note of. The first is that the beacon is now less intrusive on the screen. Mojang has also added some other features like the ability to hide your cape if you have a cape. And also they've added some new things for NBT editors in that you can now customize the radius and the fuse length of creepers. But I think that's all for me this week, guys. As always, there'll be a download link and a changelog in the description. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Cubfan. Goodbye.